Hi everyone. As you've probably seen from the title, I'll be doing a review of the movie Black Panther. First of all, I'm going to say the movie was so good. It was really, really good. And I really enjoyed it. The atmosphere of the theaters and just looking around you and seeing people who might have had the same experiences or even similar experiences as you was really great. And the black excellence on the screen as well. My goodness, it was really amazing to see. And just to see the beginning of a new era and just people coming together because of culture, not regardless of what part of Africa you're from or if you're Caribbean, but just in that moment remembering that you're black and that together we're here to experience black excellence. Another thing about the movie that I really enjoyed was that it didn't focus on black trauma or a poor African nation, but it focused on excellence and a nation that thrived even though they were free of colonization, which is something that doesn't exist, but it's an amazing thing to see something that we can picture and know that if we were never colonized, we would still thrive, and something for the whole world to see that we would thrive without colonization. And that's just really amazing because that also sparks discussions between different people and raises different social issues that I think the movie really tackled very well. One other thing that I loved about the movie was the actors. They did an amazing job of playing their roles, and you could totally relate with most of the characters. Like, I could see someone's Nigerian uncle in Mbako, and like Lupita was just that person down the street that always says hi to you, and it's just really great that we could relate with the characters. And I feel like a lot of other people that I went with, and even my friends that have spoken to, could relate with the movie as well. I asked my friends for some of their opinions, and we've come to a consensus that culture did all of this. Like, the whole experience of Black Panther wasn't just a movie, it was everyone coming together and expressing their culture. Like, someone just woke up somewhere and said, oh, let's all wear our African outfits to Black Panther. And all over the world, everywhere, people were wearing their African outfits to Black Panther. The UK, the US, I saw so many pictures of people just coming out in their full African attire going to see Black Panther, which is an amazing thing that we're able to come together and do this. So now I'm going to talk about a few things that were kind of not off with the movie, but a few things that I noticed or that my friends noticed that we didn't really like about the movie. So I'm gonna say some of them, and I'll tell you how I agree with some of them and how I don't. The first thing was the accents. The accents were the accents were really interesting, and they were very inconsistent. I understand that there was different tribes and they were trying their best to represent all parts of Africa, which made sense, but they also needed to remember that siblings do have the same accents. Like, I don't know where T'Challa's accent was from. And his sister had like an East African accent. And Lupita's Kenyan, so she had a Kenyan accent. And Mbako had a Nigerian accent. And where are all these accents coming from? And I really appreciate the fact that they were trying to represent all parts of Africa, but the accents were very inconsistent and they just needed to work on that. Something else that people said about the movie as well was that there was not enough action. Just to address that, I really feel like the reason why there wasn't enough action, as people have noticed or as people have said, is because of the storyline and their goal to depict a traditional, typical African nation, which means that they don't just wake up and decide to start fighting. Like, if there's a villain, they try to find another means to solve the problem rather than just resulting into violence. And also, if you look at it, if T'Challa didn't have his Black Panther suit, he would never be able to fight in his full regalia. Or think of his mother in her long dress. How's she gonna kick someone in a long dress? It doesn't work that way. So I really think that in their they had to choose between depicting a full African nation or put in a full-on Marvel superhero fight scene type thing. and they chose to keep the full African traditional society or nation, which was a good decision that they did make. One other thing that people mentioned was that the hype, and that it didn't live up to the hype. I don't think that the hype around the movie was because it was a Marvel movie or because it was a superhero movie. I think that the hype came from the fact that it was a majority black cast and black production movie, and the fact that the movie was making history and telling us that there's new ways and there's new things that we can do, and showing us black excellence, because so many times the society has misrepresented or underrepresented people of color, and the movie just shows us that we can actually rise above that and we can do amazing things, and which is what they definitely did with the movie. I do understand that some people feel Hollywood exploited black people through the movie because they released it in Black History Month, and because black people are underrepresented, everyone wanted to be involved in the whole culture. But I feel like that's a beautiful thing, and this is just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's okay, but this is just my opinion. I do feel like it's a beautiful thing that we could all come together, exploited or not. We were able to come together and see this movie and have it as a point for discussion, white or black. Like, we all came together, no matter your skin color. Everyone was able to come and talk about this movie, and black people were able to stand and feel excellent and feel amazing, look around the room and see people of the same skin color as them in the theaters, which is an amazing feeling to have. I personally wouldn't have seen the movie if it was just a Marvel movie. The reason why I went to see it was because of the cast and having a majority black cast in production. Anyways, all around, the movie was really good. I really appreciated the fact that they tried to incorporate all parts of black culture, with the lip disc, Zuri's outfit by the waterfall scenes, the T'Challa's mom's head thing as well was really great. The necklaces, their outfits, everything, just they made sure that they represented most parts of black culture and African culture, and that's just a really amazing thing to put all of that into one country. It was beautiful, and I really appreciated Marvel for doing that, and I know that this is going to be the start of something great. So if you haven't seen the movie, please do go see it, and bye.